finally, being my career at running back.
Select the team you want to join. Don't worry, you'll be able to choose the role you plan in just a second.
I want to go on. It's gotta be in this team.
Start your season with recommended settings.
But
if you wish to change roles or adjust options, use the tiles on the right.
Okay. Plot twist. I just did 1 year. I have to sim 1 year. I'm sim 1 year. My rookie season, I have to sim 1 year. And that's actually the plot twist. It was in 1 year, and play the rest of the year after. So I'm gonna sim 1 year. I'm gonna mute my mic. I'm gonna send to the next season. I'm gonna sim all the way to the regular season. All right. They're waiting for this to load.
Start the regular season by selecting your season goal.
Yo, what up? Plot twist. I have to sim to next season. Remember that plot twist. Ghouly ghoul. Jump shot hairline. Mom. Alright. I'll come back in a little. Whales, tuna, sharks, mermaids, squids, crabs, lobsters, shrimps, dolphins, goats, and salmon. Boom, 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 boom. Part 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Boom. It's a roast time.
Kick off your week by installing your game plan. Start the regular season by selecting your season goal.
Okay. XP. So I'm gonna put that up. The carrying a little bit up. A little bit up. And then we'll go to juke move. Got max that out. Go this max that out. Then I'm gonna upgrade. Oh yeah, these stats. Then I'm gonna upgrade all. Okay, I think that's it. Yeah. We're boosted to an 89 overall. Let's see what changed in our roster. Odell's still here. Alright. Our quarterback is Davis Webb. Alright. He might not be that good. Okay. That's one of the biggest changes right now. Our first official game as a starter running back. I'm gonna go for 1,000 yards. I'm not going for a big.
Before this week's game,
skip the training yard. I know that. And I'm going to play versus the Buccaneers. So, let's do it. I'm 89 overall. 50 confidence. I gotta get 6 yards after contact. Score 1 touchdown. My season goal is 500 rushing yards. My milestone to get 100,000, 10,000. No, just 10,000 career rushing yards and 100 career rushing touchdowns. And 15,000 career rushing yards. Okay, that's gonna be hard, but I think we can manage that in about like 3 years. Just kidding. It's not gonna take a long time. We're doing a 1 year span. Let's go.
Hello, everybody.
Skip all that. Alright. Our defense steps up and stops him. also work for kick and punt returner. We can name next great Devin Hester or Dante Hall.
He steps into this one, and this is a rocket. This is fielded at the 7. Well, he wasn't too far from breaking that. Officially, give him 15. And it'll be Giant football, 1st and 10.
All right, that's good. My first run, my NFL season.
They'll run it now out of the gun.
First run go for
and
negative
this one
1.
Goes nowhere. Losing yardage back at the 22. It'll be a loss of 1, and it'll be 2nd and 11. Now a handoff here to his running back. And he'll get this up over the 25 to the 26. 4 yards on the pickup there as they get it back to a more manageable 3rd and 7.
Come on, we gotta get this 3rd down.
Out of the gun, it's Webb. And that is incomplete.
How did he do that?
Defensively, you force what should be a 3 and out. Here's Brian Anger now. On for his 2nd punt. He'd take a repeat of his first. And he gets it away, and it's a laser headed for the sidelines. And this one's out of bounds. Should be inside the 10, I think it is. At the 6-yard line. And New York set to take the field. They're going to have to go at least 50, 60 yards here if they want to ensure that they don't have to punt the ball like they did last time.
Yeah, so what you're saying is we're not playing to just get out of the shadow of your own goal line, right? You're playing to make sure the punter doesn't see the field again. So it's not picking up a couple of first downs. You want to pick up 5 or 6 first downs and make sure you move the ball into their territory.
If these kinds of lanes are available, you have to feel like he's going to have a pretty big game on the ground.
Yeah, you can tell early on he's got a little burst in his step, and that's a big pickup right there on first down.
And they'll get him
let's go.
At the 23.
I got save.
So they pick up the first down after the run, and now they approach for the fresh set.
Switch that.
They'll run it now out of the gun. And another juke.
Oh, we're going.
The 20, 10.
Touchdown! Our first touchdown of the season.
New York. A big play there. 77 yards.
Let's go.
Here's Brian Anger now as he's on to punt for Tampa Bay. And this is away. It's a high kick, and he got all of it. And he fields it cleanly. Oh, able to avoid him. On the NFL scoreboard, an update from Foxborough. The Jets are out to the early lead. Jimmy Garoppolo, an early touchdown pass in that one. They'll run it now out of the gun. And he'll be brought down. Oh, that's a face mask. Certainly looked like it. Indeed, here come the flags.
Personal foul. Face mask. Defense.
Officials so cognizant of that call nowadays, but that one looked pretty easy.
Yeah, you're right. They took out of their hands having to wonder whether it's a 5-yard or a 15-yard inadvertent or not. Now, it's a lot easier. You see it, you call it.
Room here to run. And taking it across midfield and just shy of the 40. That one good for 16, and the drive will continue. Now a first down throw. Webb. Oh, the Buccaneer pressure too much. Down he goes.
Oh, no.
Chris Baker busting through to get him for a loss of 6. And on that one, the protection just broke down.
You've got to have that leverage, don't you? We always talk about low man wins in the running game for an offensive lineman versus a defensive lineman. It's essentially the same thing in pass protection. Get lower than that defensive lineman so that you can keep your balance and keep him away from your guy trying to throw the football. Well, if the coaching staff's doing a good job upstairs, they'll file away what they just saw from the defense right there. They sold out to stop that running play.
And on third down, a nickel formation here defensively.
Odell's injured or what?
Webb now from the gun. Throwing for his running back, and he's got him complete. And here he'll be brought down a little shy of the 35 at the 36. Give him 8 on the play, and that's going to make it 4th down. Webb now. And that is going to be incomplete. The Giants go on 4. And now a high kick trying to pin him back. And this one will wind up being down just outside of that 20-yard line. Getting set to go again as we look at the back, heading onto the field again. He's already cruised past the 100-yard mark. We haven't even gone away for halftime yet.
He might not want halftime. All right, why cool off?
Keep everybody here.
Let's stay out on the field and keep going. But all that being said, everything is really working well for them. The play calling's been excellent. The blocking's been terrific. And obviously his vision and legs have hurdled him to this big number so far. We could be seeing something really special here.
And we'll see how much they give him the ball here. And they give this time to the tailback. And for one of the few times here today, this run's not going to go anywhere. Calling no gain there, and it brings forth a 3rd and long.
And there's a nice stop for the defense. They've had a tough time containing this guy all game long, but maybe they can build a little bit off of that play, a little bit of confidence, a little bit of momentum. Yeah, every now and then you can actually tackle that guy.
And it falls incomplete after almost being intercepted. A pick there would have been great.
Did we get an interception?
They'll run it now out of the gun.
What I do that? Add an open hole.
Following the display of quick feet down just inside the 45. A good run there on 1st down, and it'll leave them with a 2nd and 2. To throw on 2nd down, here's Webb. He's going to leave this for his running back. It's complete. And the stop here will come at the 38-yard line. It'll go as a gain of 6 that time, and it moves the chains as well.
Everyone's got to be able to catch the football. Doesn't matter what position you play, but if you're on offense, be aware a ball may come your way.
He's going to air one out.
Oh my God.
On 1st down,
Ooh, that would have been a big play.
I'm going to need some help with this one. How did he miss it? Wide open in the end zone. He's not hurried. He's not hit. And somehow, incomplete?
Yeah.
What happened?
During film study, that's one where he's just going to shake his head, not be able to believe it.
6 points go by the wayside on that one.
And incomplete there. A nice hit. Jars the ball free and brings up 3rd down. The Giants on 3rd down. 0 for 3 to this point. They could use a conversion. This is 3rd and 10. They'll run it now out of the gun. And he gets it down to the 32. It's a 6-yard gain, and it leaves them looking at a 4th down. 2 minutes to play here in the 1st half. We're back to East Rutherford.
What?
A reminder coming up at this and every halftime this season, we'll be checking in with Larry Ridley in Orlando for highlights and analysis of our 1st half.
LR, that's my man.
That's your guy. Solid return, pretty good field position. They'll start at the 32-yard line. A look at the running back, the man out of the backfield as he gears up to go again. He's been good. His guys are winning. So far, the recipe working here in the 2nd quarter.
He doesn't like to just tote the rock. He wants to carry his team on his back, and that's what he's done throughout this game.
Yeah, he's done that. He'll be hoping to continue that trend. And nothing doing. He's immediately taken down at the line of scrimmage.
And that's one of the few times they've been able to contain him. He's had a heck of a game, and maybe he's getting a little bit tired from how many times he's carried the ball. But I always think back to what all those old coaches say? The ball's not that heavy. Keep carrying it, kid.
The Giants on third down. Not good. 0 for 4 thus far. This is 3rd and 4. From the gun, Webb. And incomplete. The contact made the ball roam free and brings up 4th down.
Not bad. The quarterback. I gave him a chance.
Here's Brian Anger now, as he's on for the 5th time here today. And he deserves a bronze leg as he gets this one away.
Comment, which quarterback should we trade? Not like Tom Brady or anything like that. A quarterback that we could easily get.
First and 10, Webb. He's going to float this one deep right side. And this will be incomplete. 1 second left to go. He was trying to hit his big receiver, Brandon Marshall, and that'll bring up 2nd down.
Well, one thing's for sure. When you've got a big receiver and you trust him downfield, you're going to give him opportunities to go up and get that 50-50 ball.
And he is a darn good big receiver. Unfortunately, that time didn't work out. Nice job defensively. On 2nd down, they'll try and run the counter. Room to run past midfield. And he's finally taken down, but not before getting across midfield and across
we broke
the
that for
45-yard line. All right,
that could have
we
been
will
a
save the
huge
week
return.
1 highlights and apparently get right back to the action here in the 3rd. This will be fielded at the 6. And a good return as he'll be stopped just shy of the 30-yard line. The Giants offense now gets ready to head back onto the field. They have the lead. Now they'll be looking for some separation here as we begin the 3rd quarter.
I like the way you term that because now I think they go a little bit deeper into their playbook. They like what they did in the first half. That worked okay. But in order to get the separation, as you just talked about, change things up a little bit. Change your tendencies. Try and hit them a little bit more with some things they didn't see in the first half.
Let's see if they do just that. And able to get this one across
the
45 before he's brought down.
Offense trying to do
17
something.
yards on the pickup there. The drive will continue. It's a 1st down. And an alley to run. And taking it across midfield and just shy of the 40. Another nice gain. 13 yards that time and another 1st down.
Now, this is an example of breaking down a defense because on a lot of these runs, he's getting past the point of attack, and guess what he's doing? Forcing the secondary guys up to make a lot of tackles.
They're able to push forward for about 4 down to the 37.
They're trying to show that they can run the ball and protect this lead. Give it to the backs, play a little bit of keep away, don't you think?
And that's probably a good philosophy at this point, going to make that defense stand up and stop it. And the hit jarred it loose. It's incomplete. Well, pretty good coverage there, and both of these defenses, they've had good coverage throughout this one.
No doubt about it, and in today's NFL, where we're used to a bit more scoring, this feels almost like a well-pitched game in baseball on both sides where the tension continues to build. Who's going to make the big play?
Now they'll run it on the toss, and the play goes nowhere. Losing yardage back near the 40 at the 39.
Oh, my God. We got to win. Oh, my God. We're so close.
The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. This will be taken to the back of the end zone. And he'll make it across the 20 as his guys will set up shop at the 23-yard line. And now out come the Giants. And fortunate to get points on the board last time. They had to hit a really long field goal to do so.
The kickers in today's game are so good and so skilled and hit from distances that we almost start to take them for granted, and we can't do that. That's a long field goal that they got 3 points out of. They've got to feel good about that, and they've got to make make sure they love him up because he's helped them out.
Yeah, now we'll see if that offense can
Yes!
on the board here. We'll see. And he's got the hook up with Anthony Fasano.
Finally, you get your first big
but not before getting across
pass.
midfield and across the 45-yard line.
There will always be a place for methodically marching the ball downfield. But when you can pick it up in big chunks and strike like that, have explosive plays, that's often the difference in winning and losing. Those types of plays that can knock a defense off balance, that'll drive a team towards a victory.
9 yards is the pickup there, and they'll have a 2nd and 1.
That play wasn't quite as big as the play that preceded it, but still, gotta like the way they're moving the football, partner.
Absolutely. Pretty good room to run on that last play.
Yeah, they didn't get a first down, but still, you'll take runs like that each and every time, won't you?
They get 5 out of that one, and it moves the chains. On first down, it's Webb. And it pops free. The collision there jarred the ball loose and brings up 2nd down. And this is a guy straight out of college. They're not going to try to groom for a year or two. They want him to produce right away.
What happened to
That's why they took him in the first round.
Manning?
They
Did he
expect him to be
retire?
a starter right away
Did
and
he
a
leave?
future all-pro. So they don't have any time to wait for him to come along. They want him to play right now to help this team.
They added a lot of talent to a roster that really needed an infusion of youth. They got a very good infusion of youth.
And they didn't really reach to get anyone as well. They stuck to their draft philosophy, got the best players they could at the time they were drafting, and inserted them into their lineup.
From the gun on 3rd down, Webb got his man complete over the middle. It's Welch. And he gets the first down yardage before he's brought down just outside the 10 at the 11. Well, clearly one of his advantages as a passer is his height, sit back in the pocket, fired over the middle. That makes things tougher defensively, doesn't it?
It really does, because your goal is to move the quarterback off his initial spot when he gets his drop back completed. But when you have that type of height, he can stay in there. If he's willing to take the hits and just fire over the top, which saves him time and actually completes a play
I was through there.
than it normally does for a
To the 1 yard line.
and find open space to throw.
A 5-yard gain, and now they're set up 1st and goal.
I know flashy plays, splashy plays, as people like to call them, that attracts a lot of attention. But let's face it, when you're efficient, that can control a ball game.
And he is in. Touchdown, New York. A great play there. Already his 2nd touchdown.
2 touchdowns by me, and the
And for
kicker
them, a touchdown their
scored
last go around.
2 field
Obviously,
goals.
they'll be hoping to do that again.
And when you start plotting for this drive, when you start thinking to yourself, okay, what are we going to do? You don't go away from what you did before.
Trying to
because
make this
that worked,
fumble.
but you have to be prepared for wrinkles and counters because you know they'll make some adjustments.
Call it a gain of 4 on 1st, and that'll make it 2nd down. Got to figure now, after getting that turnover, they're just going to be happy to keep the ball on the ground, right?
This
Face
is where
mask.
covering the football, taking care of the ball, all the ball security terms that have ever been used, they come into play for the guys on offense right now. Just take care of it, and they've got a good chance of ending up winning this game.
Well, they're down here in the 4th, and that personal foul penalty is not going to help.
No, in these types of situations, players will tell you that's extra intensity. From where we sit, it's actually frustration. Not a good play.
They'll run it now out of the gun. It's a pickup of 4, and it'll bring up 2nd down. Now, I'm guessing you'd say this is kind of the key here. Grind out some yardage, work on that clock, see if you can continue to tick it down.
Definitely, you want to bleed things out at this point, right? Continue to possess the football, gain some yardage, and put the onus on the defense. Do they have to use timeouts? What are they going to do to stop you? You're taking charge.
And he'll be knocked down sideways. Give him 4 on the carry, and it'll make this a 3rd and about 2. And in this situation with the lead 4th quarter, they're liking keeping the ball on the ground, I'm sure.
That's just smart football, but you know the defense has to know it as well. They've got to stop them here. So now we're going to see that loading the box in a big way.
Oh, that Paul carrier vision! I put that game away. 2-score game.
Week 1 touchdowns. And the Giants are able to grow their lead. I think all teams probably like seeing that schedule for the first time, looking at week 1. Oh, good, we're at home. This is why you want to be home in week 1. They're looking sharp.
And I agree with you totally. That's what you want. But there carries a little extra pressure with that as well, because you and I both know.
And New York set to take the field. They'll run it now out of the gun. And he takes it down to the 10-yard line. A nice pickup of 14, and it moves the stick, sets up a 1st and goal. They'll run it now out of the gun. And running room hard to come by here. He gets it down to the 8. He'll get 2 out of that run, and it's going to bring up a 2nd and goal. Able to stay in bounds, so the clock keeps rolling. And this defense right now backed up in the red zone. Another touchdown. And he will take it on in for a giant
Another
touchdown.
one. Go.
A great play there. An 8-yard touchdown. So 2 scores down. Time definitely not an ally, but here comes the onside kick. And this is going to be covered up by the Giants. They knew they needed a miracle. They had to have that onside kick. They didn't get it.
Well, as we knew, even before they put the toe to the leather on that one, their chances of getting that done, slim and none. And I do believe we saw Slim just leave the door, didn't we?
We did indeed. I think we're down to none. Now the defense is going to use the first of their timeouts. That'll leave them with 2 remaining. We'll be back after this. 2nd down and a little ways to go here. 2nd and 13. And he'll give it here to his running back. Now a 2nd timeout called for by the defense. That'll leave him with just 1 remaining in this 4th quarter of play. The Giants on 3rd down. They've struggled to the tune of 2 for 8 so far. This is 3rd and 10. A handoff as they run the counter play. He's got the first.
Elusive!
And he will take it on in for a giant touchdown.
Oh.
A big play there. 42 yards. Here's Brian Anger now as the drive goes backwards, so he's on to punt it away. He gets this one away, and boy, it's another boomer. Fielded at about the 28. Look at the dance and the juke. 51 yards on the punt there. And the offense will take over with a new set of downs. Meanwhile, in Nashville, they're on to the 4th quarter now. It's been a bit of a shootout in that one, and the Titans now leading. Marcus Mariota, 2 touchdown passes in the W. They run the counter now on 1st down. Look at this spin. Balance. And a great move again. And he's going to be out of bounds.
I beat the rushing yards record.
A big chunk on the ground there, 27 yards. And with that carry, he has done it. He breaks the single-game rushing record.
How about doing it in the spotlight of our game? How wonderful is that to see all those yards accumulated, culminating in a brand new NFL record.
And maybe a measure of revenge there. He's had his way in this one, but this time they get him behind the line. A loss of a full 3 yards, and now it's 2nd down. I guess the simple question, why not just take a knee there?
I don't understand either why you would take any sort of a chance. We've seen it happen in the game of football. Doesn't matter whether you've watched high school, college, or the NFL. Some people get a little greedy, try to get that extra running play in, and it can backfire on them.
On 3rd down, they'll try and pick it up with a counter. And brought down, but not before he was able to break the tackle, and the extra effort moves the sticks. And what are the whistles for? Timeout. So they'll stop the clock here in a game that's been decided in the closing seconds. A handoff as they run the counter play. And he'll get it down inside the 20 to the 18-yard line. And now we're going to get a timeout. Somewhat pointlessly called with 3 seconds to go in a game that's already been decided. And this will likely be the last play and wrap things up. On 2nd down, they'll try and run the counter. And now they're inside the 10 as he's brought down at the 9.
Alright guys, that's the end of the video. Thank you very much for watching. And this is the end of the video. I know that. I already said that. But bye bye.